Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last episode, we finished the last town we had started and also successfully completed the world event that we were landed on and paused for a little bit of extra time to wait for update 1.2 to drop. And so it dropped today as I record this, and we are here the day after, releasing this episode the day after. And there are quite a bit of changes in this update. And while I'm not going to go over it line by line like I used to with all of the bi-weekly updates, I do want to just highlight a couple of things here, and then we will, as we get to things in the game, we will get to them in the game. So there are two new major features slash content in the game. One of them is this new trends panel, which will be interesting to take a look at once we get started on our next town. And the other is this blight post here, which upgrades to the blight post rather. So to improve the performance of your blight post, including adding an automaton into the blight post. There's, of course, some UI improvements, balance changes, new custom art, new sound effects, bug fixes. There's a whole host of balance changes. I mean, the balance changes is just a huge section on the thing. And then finally, there was one more piece of new content. There was new lore to in Aunt Lori's in the conversations with Aunt Lori. So that might be interesting to check out as well if you are playing the game. I don't think we're going to show it here, but that might be interesting for you to check out if you're interested in the lore bit as part of everything. So let's just go ahead and jump in, take a look at where we want to start our next town, what options we wanted to choose, and all the things. I had a few comments on the last episode about what we should do for the next town. We looked at doing this Fire Moths event, and by the way, all these events now have new custom art, which is really nice. And a couple of folks suggested, what we might want to, if we might want to do this one, we could. I think they suggested do the scavenge, because 6 parts per town is potentially better than 1 villager, which is probably correct. I think I agree with that. I think I was 2 folks who suggested that, but yeah, I think that's the one that I should do. I think that's one that we should do here, because destroying the hearth, I don't know, that penalty just seems like it's unnecessary. So, like, it's a little too excessive. So I think we will do this, but we will do the event here, or the scavenge event here. So let's go ahead and pick that. That's right. We don't have to play there. We can play wherever we want. We just pick it up. So I think we could do this Barren Lands, Cursed Royal Woodlands. That might be interesting to do. And then if we did that, we could land maybe somewhere over here by this point of interest, and then hit the seal after that, which would be just about perfect. And I haven't done a Cursed Royal Woodlands, I don't think, at all in this series, so I think that's a good option. The Barren Lands is going to be a little bit rough here, but, well, you can't win them all, right? So maybe we'll lose one. But we're going to have insects from the trees. We're going to have insects, vegetables, mushrooms, and grain and herbs, all from the ground that can lead to things we can eat. So I think this will be okay. I think. Let's check out our caravan here. So 7 here. Oh, we get to pick from our 3rd caravan? Did we unlock that in the... Oh, that's right. Some other changes. In the upgrades tree, they rearranged a bunch of things. So we may have a different choice than we had before. We also may have things that we didn't have before. So, like, we could choose the hearth upgrade for district there, which I believe we had already taken, which we have lost because they shifted things around. But I think we have more stuff now, so we should retake this one, I think. Because, well, I like the district upgrade. We could take the... well, we can't take that. Never mind, can't take that either. This one, we're kind of stuck in... I kind of wish it would show you something different here if you can't take this one. Like, I don't know. It would be kind of a nice thing, I think, to show you a different look to this icon if it's something you can't take. I know that, like you can see the energy coming up to the button, but it seems like the button should be different as to whether if it's the next one you can take or not. in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. So I don't think there's anything else we can actually take here besides the training expedition, and, well, I don't care about that. So let's, yeah, let's just stay here with that one, and, because a lot of things got moved around, but it's a list. So if you're interested in what got moved around, take a look at the patch notes, because it's a huge list, and there's no way I can explain it to make sense here on the video. So yeah, let's go here. So we have 7, 6, or 6. No bonus people here, but we're going to take that one for 1 point anyway. 2 cooked food and a raw food. 2 raw food and a clay. 2 raw food and barrels. Huh. Well, 7's better than 6, so maybe 7. Getting the extra somethings would be kind of nice, but we're going to get clay on the ground here. So we should be okay with maybe making pottery, assuming we get a good recipe for that. We're also going to have copper, which means we won't have a problem making barrels either, as long as we have a recipe for smelting the copper. So I think we'll take the humans and harpies here and hope we get something good in our 3rd slot. Take this one. That gets us 3 more people, so now we're at 10 people. And then we're probably going to take the wood, because I don't think these trees have the extra bonus wood here. Because that's an effect from here, I think. Which, by the way, it's impossible to recognize the danger of the glades, which are now all of even size. So that's going to be a challenge. And the land has seen a lot of bloodshed during this great civil war. Restless spirits can be found in the forest. Alright, so let's take the wood. We have 5 more points to spend. Maybe we do the clay. And then we just do a bunch of food for the last 3 points, like that. Now, taking the meat, even though we don't get meat, partially because we don't get meat, so what's the point for taking a little bit of meat, but also it's 2 points for 36, and I can get more food for less over here. So let's just jump in and get started. Alright, so we looked at those already, so we don't need to look at them again. Increases the speed of traders arrive by 300%, so that's 4 times faster. Base. During the drizzle. We have looming darkness, of course. We have fog, which needs housing, otherwise slow movement. No problem on that one at hostility 1. And hostility 2, absorption. Blight rot cysts consume the storm's energy and become more resilient. Burning them takes 5 seconds longer. We'll have to manage it, but that shouldn't be too horrible either. Blight rot infection. Hostility 3. Villagers report feeling sick during the storm. When a villager leaves or dies, 2 blight rot cysts will appear in the settlement. Okay. And then finally, Grim Fate at Hostility 7. The force to claim a villager's life during each storm, multiplied by the number of years that have passed. So, if we're in, say, year 7, and we hit, or maybe not 7, that way it's not confusing. If we're in year 6, and we hit Hostility 7, we will lose 6 people that storm. That's not good, but also that's Hostility 7, so it shouldn't be too horrid. Here in the Cursed Royal Woodlands, we have cursed trees. They look like they are dead. They are not dead. They have bugs and, well, maybe they are dead then. Who knows? Bugs and plant fiber and roots in them. So, yep, we need to chip away at those. We have no idea where is safe, which is a possible problem to deciding which areas you want to open up first. Let's start with, though, because we're going to need to cut down some trees somewhere, because we're going to need the wood. So we'll start with those 2 as always, and then we could put in the paths as always. And I think maybe I'll just start with housing over here in this corner, because it's not a bad spot. And then we can maybe move into this big empty tree area with our tree cutting. Unpause. Get to work. Okay. I should have also marked some trees while we were standing there not doing anything. Just say, hey, everybody come over here and murder some of these big trees here. Or this big area of trees here. This. Gonna move on me again. There we are. Come over here into the same. And then let's look at our first building choice. kiln. That could be really good here. Bricks and jerky at 1 stars, or we could go to 1 star, I guess, singular. Water skins, probably not so much, but fabric and pigment could be good here. The brickyard could be good here as well with the pottery and the crystallized dew. Although, unless we get foxes, we don't necessarily need crystallized dew, as long as we get a way to process that copper. Flower scrolls and packs of building materials. I think the kiln is still our best choice here, but we'll see what we get as far as cornerstones and orders, and then we'll decide. As always. Here's our new trends panel. It's not going to show us a whole lot right now because, well, we haven't done hardly anything yet. By default, it's on a 5-minute slider here. I thought there was a way to move this. Or maybe, 5 minutes here, 30 minutes here. And it's showing the search results for wood, which of course we've just jumped into harvesting wood, so that makes complete sense. We'll come and look at that in a little bit as we get that available to us. Get more data available to us. Let's do the crude workstation here and the makeshift post there. First cornerstone, exploration contract. 20 reed, 20 clay for each discovered glade. Not good, not bad. 12 amber for every 50 ale produced. Probably not, but maybe. We do have humans. If we had beavers, I would definitely take it also. If we also had beavers. Those are words. And then +1 to production yields for all packs of goods. This might be the best option, but that would be really good too. So we'll kind of wait and see maybe if the orders influence our decisions at all. We also need a couple of camps here. So let's do those. If I remembered what button to press. Forager and the harvester. Orders. Acquire blightrot cysts. Have at least 3 blightrot cysts at the same time. Or 2 geyser pumps. Well, this is going to give resistance to corruption, plus a bonus to purging fire production, and some extra jerky, whereas this will give us some pipes, some people, and some... Oh, yeah, start 32 pipes. And some clay. Either one is kind of good. This one's a little uncertain. We'll probably almost certainly eventually get the blightrot cysts. This one's a little uncertain because we don't know what geysers we're going to get. So I think I should probably do this one then. And then we have here 2 glades discovered plus rebuilding or salvaging 1 ruin. Gets us bonus to, in this case, pretty much just clay production and some tools. I have at least 2 buildings with rain engines installed. We could easily do that to get us some parts, some oil, and some people. I think we should do that one. Just because we don't know what kind of ruins we're going to see either. Give away 5 crystallized dew. Well, we could do that. If we took the brickyard, we'd definitely be able to do that. Or we could deliver 40 stormwater. I think that was the better one to do. It'll give us a bonus to stormwater production. Since the storm is the half length of the other 2 seasons, we always produce less stormwater per year. And then pipes and 2 villagers, that works for me. Let's do that one. Alright, so let's do the cornerstone then. I think we should do export specialization just so we can at least make packs of provisions more efficiently, if nothing else. I don't know what other packs we'll end up making, but at least that one. And then let's do the kiln as planned. Maybe the supplier. We have harpies, so the supplier would be really good here. The forager camp upgrade would also be good. It would be good. That's 2. That's... no, 1. Just vegetables. Roots are only coming from the trees. Oh, grain. That is 2. Grain and vegetables here on the ground. Dang it. I want them both. And if I take one, then I won't get the other one offered again, probably. What is more important here? Big vegetables, big grain, or... And remember, we're not going to see any grain. We're not going to see any fertile fields at all here, so no farms needed. The supplier... to get flour and planks. God. I want them both. Which one do I want more? This is tough. I think I'll go with the supplier. And then bakery, grill. There's a crappy copper bar recipe, but it's a copper bar recipe. Otherwise, we could take the temple, which will only work once we do sacrificing. Or we could take the bakery. We do have a flour recipe. This gets us a pottery recipe, which would be useful, and then we can use the flour for the baked goods. But the copper bars would be really nice here, too. Skewers. We could use skewers, too. We're going to make crappy jerky, but jerky nevertheless. And I think it's still better to use the jerky for these in that case. I don't know how much flour we're going to be able to make, though, which I guess they should have thought about without farming. We're gonna have the roots from the trees, and we're gonna have the wheat that we find on the ground, probably. But maybe I should take the grill to kind of spread this stuff out a little bit. Yeah, let's take the grill. Okay. Decisions. So to make the supplier, I'm good. To make the kiln, I'm good also. Oh, good. Do that. And then let's do, one of you can move once you're done. We'll put the kiln in its place. And let's get some housing going here. House, shelter. There. You can move over here. You put a human in there. If you so choose. I'm gonna wait on that though. Push you all forward a little bit there. Ah, kiln, right. Kiln. There we go. And we're going to want to put a harpy in here, so yeah. We never put anybody in here. We don't need planks then. We don't need bricks then. And we don't need pipes yet. This is just a fabric production building, but I should probably put somebody in there. Get some fabric going. We're not going to make flour yet. We're not going to make water skins. But we will make planks. And we could use some more people. Ouch. Already there. Go there with that. Chop, chop. I think I will put the decoration out here. Not there, but here. That way I can have the closer spots for... It doesn't really matter, I guess. If I want to put houses there, it doesn't really matter. Close that. Alright, one builder. Building housing. We probably should try to open a glade in year 2, so maybe this one here, given its proximity to everything else. So we could probably prep for that a little bit here. Like that. After a little while anyway. Is there enough room? Oh, there is. Good. Although maybe we should do it sooner rather than later. Yeah, let's move one of you down here now. Oh no, we don't have enough room. Oh yes, we do. I was in the wrong spot. Here, please. Alright, good. 3 houses done. 4th one's going up. You're bored? Oh, because we don't have enough plant fiber for you. Okay, well then you can switch jobs here. While your friend does all the building. And I think that's what I'll do, is just keep toggling that one worker back and forth a little bit. Because they're also going to have to go in here, or somebody's going to have to go in here to make all the things. We'll select that, even though we won't get much of it. We're definitely going to use coal for fuel. Definitely going to make coal. We're definitely going to make bricks as well. Which we're going to need a lot more workers for this. I kind of hope we get lizards, but I also hope we get beavers. So it's kind of a crapshoot. Point you that way. Good. Get that done first. No, this over here, please. Thank you. And then you can do this. Alright, here's the storm, and we'll get our +1, or plus global resolve here. Is it 1? I always forget how much it is. 2 to global resolve there. Good. Y'all are okay? Okay. Glad to see that. Because it means we can keep chopping trees. That one right there too, please. Okay. Where are we at with fabric? Not much. Not much. Or, yeah. The stuff to make the fabric. Let's move you all over here, just because I would like to use this spot to cut into this glade, rather than this one. But I prepped this one too, because I'm probably going to open up this whole wall. And who knows what we're going to get with this glade, so we have to be careful. We have to be ready. Could be a small glade, could be a danger glade, could technically be a forbidden glade, although probably not likely this close. But not likely doesn't mean not at all. New art, by the way, or new 3D building object there for the blight post. Let's put somebody to work in there. And let's do this. Rich glades, market shift plan, or woodpecker technique. We're already getting bugs from the trees, but more bugs is not more bad. Every town offers +2 more trade routes. No trade overriding your settlement to complete at least 5 trade routes. Maybe. More charges. Could be good. But only during the storm. I think we'll just do rich glades. Let's do it. Okay, and we're just about ready to cut into a glade, so that's kind of good timing. Let's cut down a couple of trees right here. And then go with it. Oh, people. Almost forgot people. 3 or 3. It is lizards. Ooh, nice. So I think we'll go with the extra lizards. Also, those are kind of extra good items. Let's pull you out of there, put a lizard in there instead. Maybe 2 of them. Yeah, we'll do 2 of them. And then we'll use the last 2 people for glade event. Oh, it's a small glade. Never mind, we won't need a glade event. Although, we do have one of our ghosts. Ghosts of a tortured harpy. Plus a drizzle water geyser. Guess I could have taken the geyser one after all. Moss broccoli patch and mushroom patch. Alrighty. Now let's see what you have to say. We have 30 minutes to deal with this ghost. If we don't deal with this ghost, we will lose 3 villagers, specifically humans. Interesting. And it will simply vanish. And to satisfy this, we need to have a bunch of something. Clearance water wouldn't be too bad to accomplish. I guess we could start doing that. And we have 30 minutes, which is 3 in-game years. And if we... and we have to also forbid humans from fulfilling needs for leisure and religion and clothing for 600 seconds. Just humans. Okay. Okay. Consumption control. I just forgot what it was. Clothing and religion and leisure. We can easily accomplish that. 600 seconds is 10 minutes. We don't have anything but a few coats left, so we should be okay on that. But that, oh, by the way, those coats came with the harpies, and they give us our they got us through that storm, by the way. Let's take these out. Also, rotate this. So yeah, we'll deal with that. We need to put up a geyser over here. That's not where geysers are, Wally. Geyser pump. Of course, it's in the way of my road, because that's how it works around here. We do a few of those trees, too. And then we can drag this in a bit more. Maybe some of that as well. And we need one more house as well. All as well. And then we can probably get one of you to work in here. Let's move you up here. Let's not bother with that tree right there. and automaton, maybe? Get started on that drizzle water. Let's also go ahead and get a rain collector built, because we're going to need it. I think I'll put it here. For the clearance water for this. And then that's just got to... Yep. Good. It's counting. That's what I was hoping for. And then we're going to do this once we have 50 rain clearance water after clearance season. Let's do this. 8 packs of crops. 10 comfort decorations. We could easily accomplish that. It gets humans happier. Or deliver a bunch of building materials to get a bunch of building materials, including 2 wildfire essences. That's not a bad idea, because that gives us the ability to build more hearths and or more automatons. But that's also a lot of building materials to potentially part with. Not that we couldn't afford it, especially because we have a good recipe for the planks, a decent recipe for the bricks. This is going to be the killer. But I think I want to do this one anyway. And then here. Crap ton of packs gets us a bonus to pack production. We did end up taking that one already. But getting those packs together would be tough. I think we should do... Oh, the butcher. We took the grill, though. Ugh. Alright, well, I think, though, the butcher is still a good deal. Better jerky, better oil. Or oil at all. Once we have 10 lizards and they're at resolve 22, let's go ahead and do that one. Let's do this. Also, we can put some more housing this way, which I was kind of planning on doing. Let's take out some more of these trees over here. I think I'm going to have you all come down here and help me with this. Just because. And then, of course, we need 40 stormwater for this, which is why I'm going to put them to work at that. We're still waiting on that construction, because we're working on this one, and we only have 1 builder. Yeah, ouch. I don't really need you to do that tree. Why don't we move down here? I also need to do 2 rain engines, which I think I will wait to do, because they're only clearance and storm right now, until we get this one done, and we get the 50 clearance water we need for this guy. Or girl, I don't know, it doesn't say. We have to get ready to put somebody in this, but it's a fox building, so it doesn't matter who we put in there. I may end up pulling one of these lizards out, eventually. Good to see they're turning these bugs into jerky. Almost said leather. Keep going with that. Just so we have a straight piece of road. Alright. Builder is building. Oh, we need to get somebody in this now. Let's pull this person. Good. Thank you. Thank you for volunteering. In there. Because it's clearance now. And we need to get some clearance water saved up. And then stormwater, of course. I mean, like I said, we have 3 years, so we're fine. We just need to do the saving. And that's kind of the free thing. It just takes time, so I think that's the best one to do. Let's put you over here. Put you over here. Lizards are stupid happy, but we're also... why are they stupid happy, actually? Oh, all the foods. Yeah, that's not going to last long. Let alone forever. Guess I should have thought about that. We only have 2 of them, though. So they're going to not be stupid happy when we need them to be stupid happy when we have 10 of them. Probably. That's okay. We'll figure it out when we get there. So pie would be a good thing to have here. Biscuits wouldn't be bad. That's the only thing. That's the only foods harpies like. Humans like them both, but that's only. And then they also like porridge. And then the lizards like the jerky and the skewers and the pickled goods in addition to the pie. So pie might be our most important food to get here, followed by biscuits in terms of covering all the peoples. We're going to move these guys around again. I think maybe the next glade could be this one, or that one, or this one. Do I have a strong opinion? Probably not. I'm just going to chop some trees for right now. 166 and counting. That one could be good, though, because it's kind of still right here by the storage. We could run this road into there, although probably not, actually. Maybe put the road 1, 2, 3 right here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move you up here and have you start working on some of these trees. I don't know how much we're going to be able to keep people-wise this time. People working-wise, I mean. Do that road, too, just for fun. Fun and profit. Oh, we should actually get this going so that we can have more plant fiber. Right, duh. How much water did we get? Ouch, just 14 plus the 2 you're working on right now. So 16. We definitely need to put 2 people in there. Just kind of didn't have them. Harpies, low. Alright. Now we do. You can hop out. That's all we actually needed to do was 1. Let's put one of them in here. I'll put that one in there, I mean. I guess I could install those rain engines and just not use them. Like that. That way we can turn this in after the storm. We could do it now. Heck, just do it now. Raised our hostility, but not by enough. Doesn't matter that much. Let's see. Which camp do we want? So, or do we want the granary? Granary could be good too, but I think we want to take one of these camps. So, herbs, berries, and mushrooms. That's 2 herbs and mushrooms. Trappers are meat, insects, and eggs. Insects. That's 1. Forager camp, grain, roots, and vegetables. That's grain and vegetables. So, herbalist or forager. But I'm going to wait and see if this is a danger glade, what it gives us, and that'll make me make a decision. Oh, that's, there's people because of that turn-in. Right, I have extra people now. Do I want to use them for something? I think I do. I think I want to put them in here, put one of them in here. Did put a human in that one, right? Yeah. And that's just about done, but we got a little bit more over here. Let's see. We're getting near there, but not near enough. That's good having 2 of them there for now. We'll put 2 of them back in after the clearance. Let's go ahead and chop in, because by the time you get there, it'll be fine. Alt. There we are. By the time you get in there, we'll be close enough. Actually, we'll be already there. That'll be fine. Fine, fine, fine. And it is a danger glade. Hidden trader cemetery. Large abandoned cache. Tea doctor. Ghosts of a murdered trader. Copper vein times 4. That's right there. And mushrooms, large wheat. Game is troll. Is that inside? No, of course not. God forbid. So the game is the troll because we have a large mushroom and a large wheat here. We have 2 large mushroom patches, 2 large wheat patches. Mushrooms are here. Wheat is here. I think I'm going to go for the forager camp then to get the wheat. To make the flour. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to steal you. Not going to steal you right away. We can go ahead and finish the 14 charges left on that one. That's not done yet. Okay, there we go. And here's the drizzle. There's the danger glade. There's the start of storm. We can pull the 2 of you out as soon as you're done with your current process. Let's go ahead and take a cornerstone here. Flame amulets could be good to keep our woodcutters woodcutting. Silent looting. Caches. Lower hostility. Trade routes are faster. We need to set up our trader yet. I haven't really had the people to make the packs yet, so I haven't done the trader yet. Oh, hostility or hostility. Let's do that one. We need to keep an eye on that because we need to pull them out as soon as they're done. Let's look at this. Also, newcomers are almost here, right? Let's see. Okay, we could afford those. Whispering Tombs. Some secrets are better left untold. Get 60 hostility every 60 seconds. Alright, that'll give us bonus to traders, some packs of luxury goods, some stone, and incense for root production, which should count for the roots we're pulling off the trees. Or we could report it, we're going to burn it down. You and you, and let's use the coal, I think, because we can make more coal. We could do the planks as well, but I think coal's actually cheaper. We could double check that math real quick. 10 makes 5, or 5 makes 2, so 10 makes 4. 4 planks versus 5 coal. And it's 15 coal versus 24 planks. So yeah, it would have to be like 12 planks to make it worth it. So coal is our story there. Investigate that. Let's also take a look here. This one has a 45-minute timer. Will destroy all stored amber and ancient tablets. If it fails, and if the ghost requests that minute time, it will vanish. It needs us to complete 3 trade routes worth at least 10 amber each, and to have, again, some goods. We could afford the oil here and there, but I'd rather wait for the clearance water if we can reasonably do so. I can almost free them up from that restriction now, and we can also probably build, we already have one of those. We probably build this grill too. Yeah, we'll put in the grill. Maybe right there. That'll do. All right. And then, of course, we'll take a look at the T-Doctor at some point here, but right now I'm not going to bother. Because that's going to be... Gain 1 to global resolve every 200 times any complex food. Retroactive, and so we're gaining it now. We only hit 45 out of 200 anyways, so kind of don't care right now. 4 or 4. Probably the extra lizards would be good. Yeah, that's what we have the least amount of. As far as the goods here, that's as good as the other, so let's just do it. I mean, one's food, one's not, but it's as good as each one is as good as the other. You and you. And then let's also put somebody in here. Let's pull these 2 out of that, because they don't need to do any stormwater. They can go do some other work. You're bored now. We're going to open this up. Because I like opening up trees. There. I don't like that I, of course, hit that like that. Maybe I do go back to right there where I was going to put it. Yeah, let's just do it. Who cares? I just will be wasting that one space there, but we could put decorations in there or something. I mean, actually, we could do decorations now. Okay. Lizards are happy again because they still got good food because there's only so few of them. We could put one of them to work in here, making skewers out of the jerky. We could potentially use the mushrooms as well. We're going to do this once we have it. We don't need it yet. You can use the veggies for that for now. No ale at the moment. Put one of you in there. That'll do. That'll do. Let's actually move this up to like there so they can do that. You're bored in here? You could... No, we're not going to have any flour yet, so pull you out of there and do something else. What about this? We got to work on that. Do we get sea marrow anywhere? From the ground if we find it. Okay. That's going to be super convenient. We're going to want to take out one of these trees over here. That one. At least. Let's do this. Also. So I can allow them now to have the consumption back, right? And you won't complain? No. Okay, good. We have to have 2 people ready to go into this, which we have 5, so that's good. Once the season changes. Or maybe coming into the season change, like right now. 2 of you? Sure. That'll work. That'll work. Go over there and chop those just because they're by themselves. And, this one, your request... Oh, yeah, we could probably put the trader up then. Trading post. Out there, maybe. Orders. 3 tablets. Never know, but also never know about getting a Paxford's recipe either. What looks more appealing? Probably this one. We'll do it. We'll see what happens. Complete 2 Glade events for empathy. That's not empathy, but also neither is that one. These don't count as types? No. Okay. So we could do that one. Gives us bonus to pack production, some packs of provisions, and some tools. Or we could do this one. Public lectures is the double yields. Yeah, let's do that one. We don't have a scroll recipe yet, but we do have a ale recipe, so we can do that. And then I just thought of something, and then my brain deleted it. We should turn this one on, since we can use it already. Oh, making packs, that's what it was. Packs of provisions. Ooh, new sound effect there. Use these eggs we still have left over until we don't have any more of them, and I really don't care who does it. Good, there goes that hostility that we earned temporarily from there. I think everybody else is doing okay. Yeah, no. Sahilda is here. Oh, we could take that if we had the money. That wouldn't hurt either. That wouldn't hurt either, because we do have a kiln. Plant fiber for vegetable production. That was the least interesting. The problem is, what would we sell to get there? And the answer is kind of nothing. I mean, maybe we don't need this many parts, but I don't like to sell parts this early. Maybe we don't need this much wood, but I'd rather not part with it. So I think I'm going to have to pass on these, which makes me redonkulously sad. But earning 16 coins for that is, while possible, not super duper feasible. So let's take a look at this trend screen again, just to see. We're looking at wood again still. Here you can see that. So you can see that we've kind of, the last 5 minutes, been maintaining pretty well. But we can see kind of what the inflow and the outflow is at each of these kind of nodes. Of course, we had inflow there. We had outflow here toward kiln, and then... Interesting. Okay. Each kind of whatever segment, however many segments this is. And then down here, you can see the growth over time for the last 30 minutes, which is 3 years right now. Since we're only in the beginning of year 3, or the middle of year 3 maybe, we haven't quite filled up the whole thing yet, but we're here now. And then this area here shows this area here, I'm assuming. So we could look at some other stuff, like, hey, what happened to, I don't know, pipes. Pipes could be good. We spent them at the grill. Oh, you don't say. Or what happens to parts over time? Well, that happened too long ago to tell specifics here, but that's okay. Get the Seamar, we started with that. What happened to the coats? Well, consumption. Okay, that's cool too. So it's kind of nice to be able to see these things. I don't know how super duper useful it's going to be for me, but I'm sure we can come up with an answer for it. You can see here we're starting to collect clearance water again at the rain collector. Somehow we managed to have more than 100 drizzle water, even though we can only store 100 of it. I don't know how that works. Jerky production, that's actually kind of a good one. Look at that. Ate a bunch, and then we delivered a bunch, I'm assuming. They ate a bunch more, we delivered a bunch. They ate a bunch more, we delivered a bunch. Plus 10 from the kiln, yep. And then here you can see consumption, but also outflow for consumption, and then outflow for... I saw it, didn't I see something? Outflow to the grill. So we brought in 10 here. There's no bump here, but we brought in 10 from the kiln, and then they immediately took it to the grill to make it into skewers. So that's kind of an interesting thing to see. That might be a little more useful. to see where we're spending, how the food comes in and out, what we might be spending it on that we didn't think about. Especially if we're complaining because we don't have any of something, because we're like, where's that going? Oh, well, we can see that we're using, I don't know, berries, other than just consumption of berries, maybe, or something along that line. So that might be useful to see. So I like that. It's not something that I would have asked for, but it's an interesting addition to the game. So I think what we're going to do, though, is we're going to leave this here. And in the next one, we will hopefully get this event completed, because, well, it should be fine with 2 workers in here. We'll also be able to complete this order, and then we can move on to focusing on some of these other orders a little bit later on. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, suggestions in the comments or in the chat, or come to my Discord, our Discord server, the Chill Gaming Friends Discord. You can find that in the description below. And let me know your thoughts there as well. We should probably open this Glade, but I didn't, so maybe we'll wait until the next year to do that. Oh, we opened this one this year, didn't we? I think we did. Yeah, we just did. Never mind. So we'll probably plan for this one next year, but if you have suggestions on that as well, by all means. So, I think that's it. And so thank you all for coming. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.